Hey, what is up guys? I'm Ferrix, and today I'm going to be talking about a debate in Fortnite that's been going on for several months, whether the blue burst is better than the scar or the scar is better than the blue burst. Now the scar may be a higher rarity than the blue burst, but if you're actually accurate with the blue burst, then you can easily 2 or 3 shot someone even if they have full shield. The scar does 36 damage per shot, but has a very high bloom and a very high recoil, which can make it hard to shoot enemies sometimes. I'm going to show you an example right here. I shoot him literally on spot several times, but he doesn't even have any damage applied to him. Now, if you want to kill enemies really fast, and this is the reason why most people don't like the burst, you're going to have to land all 3 shots in order to, like, basically insta-down them or kill them. For a headshot for this, in the burst, it usually does 72 damage, I'm pretty sure, for 1 shot. So you can basically insta-down them. I've done it before, I think 3 times to an entire squad. But if you don't, then you're not going to easily be able to kill them and probably going to kill you before you can kill them. Without a headshot of the burst, it does 30 damage. You can down them within about 3 or 4 shots of the burst, and is really good but most people don't like it because of that. But I personally think it's a lot better than the scar. We have people who use it over the scar. I'd pick it up over the scar any day, and I know several people that would do it. I'm trying to convince a bunch of people that it is a lot better than the scar, but most people just think because of rarity, it's obviously not going to be as good as the scar, even though the scar has less accuracy, and that's probably most of the times why you die using it. The burst takes skill to use, and it might take a while for you to get used to it, but trust me, it is worth it. Well, other people, like noobs, might use the scar because they don't have anything else to use, because they're not accurate, and they spray down the shit out of them, even though the scar isn't even that accurate, because if you actually look at the clips, the bullets are going, you can't even trust where they're going, but the burst you can control, you can get used to, and if you do die from it, then it's your fault, it's not the gun's fault, unlike the scar, where it just shoots everywhere. Now there is going to be a picture on the screen which shows you the stats of the scar and the burst, and the burst does have a lower DPI, but that is just one of the shots when it shoots only 3, and if you do get a headshot, 72 damage, which will increase that damage from only 30 all the way up to 76, which I'm pretty sure is higher than the scar, then is going to be a lot better than the scar. So it just proves that that's better than that, and you'll also have more skill by using it, so there is no reason why you shouldn't be using it. Now, if you have a scar and you have a blue burst, drop it, give it to one of your teammates. You don't need it. You could even just hide it somewhere so another person doesn't get it. Like, such as if you're in tilted towers. This is better for up close because this can do a lot more damage up close than the scar can. Because if you just shoot someone in the head, which is really not that hard to shoot one person in the head, if you aim towards the top of there and you get used to it. Now, this is a good thing if you have a lower accuracy, because it's a lot easier to have a lower accuracy if you're shooting for long range, since you can easily shoot them down. I have a few clips, I think. I might not include them in here, but I've literally basically aimbotted everyone I've seen with it. I took out an entire squad. I was at factories, I think, and I literally I turn around, you didn't even see me, and I just turned around, I didn't even see them, and then I did see him after, but right when I saw him, I just turn and I shoot, and 2 bullets hit his head. He had 150 health, I think, which he had half shield, and I just completely annihilated him, shot his teammate in the head, both of them were immediately dead. You can literally take everyone out within a few seconds. Now, even though the DPI is a lot lower, it's a lot better than the scar if you actually use it. The stats may not look as good, but if you actually try it out for once, it is a lot better than the scar. You just need to get used to it, because I hated it in the beginning, but as I got better with it, and as I just decided, hey, there's a scar over here, and there's a blue burst over here, I'm going to take the blue burst and leave the scar for someone else, because I don't need the scar to survive. You don't need the best weapons to survive. If you see, I don't remember what his name is, but he does like challenges, like run the wins. He doesn't need those. He's still good. You don't need to have the best weapons to win. If you watch YouTubers or people on Twitch and you actually check their stuff, then you can see that they don't need the best weapons. They can kill anyone with any gun. They don't need to have a scar, or they don't need to have a sniper, an RPG. They can rush them with a shotgun, even like a common item or something. They can still outgun you, because this game is about skill. Most of the time you'll die from bullshit, but you gotta have those times where you gotta learn that you need to get better. Now, if you decide to land tilted and don't get the best gun and you feel like you're gonna die, but you can still outgun them, you can still challenge them. The point is that you don't need to hide forever. You just challenge them, just go at it, even if you know you might die. Just challenge it, you never know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen. So just play the game. My final decision on this is, if you are a good and skilled player, you have good accuracy, you might have lower settings for your, your sensitivity, then, and if you're good with an AR, even with the SCAR, use the blue burst, because if you do get good with it, it's a lot better than using a SCAR. But if you're not good with it, and you don't have too good of aim, then just try to get used to it. That's all I can tell you, because the SCAR is not going to help your accuracy out. It's going to try to make it worse and think that you're bad at the game, even though you can be better if you just practice. This game is all about practice. So they're basically, my opinion is, the blue burst. Take the blue burst over any time. Get good with it, and when you do get good with it, then you can finally be accomplished, because you now know you can outgun someone with a SCAR. Because I've outgunned nearly everyone that I've seen that's had a SCAR if I'm at full health. So my final answer is that the burst is better than the SCAR. Some people might disagree, but most people will. I know this video probably might get a lot of hate, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm a lot better with the burst and the SCAR, and if you get used to it, then you can become one too. So I'm gonna keep on using my burst, and I think I'm gonna end the video now. This has been a pretty trash video. I'm sorry. I'm gonna upload probably another video. Yeah, I'm gonna upload or live stream tomorrow. So make sure you turn on the notifications, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in it. Because not many people use the blue burst, and I want more streamers to use it. People just assume that because most streamers don't use it, then they aren't gonna use it because it's not the best weapon. But in reality, you don't have to use what everyone else does, because you can get good with something. And because Ninja, he used like, what was it? No, Daquan. He started using the double pump. No one used that before. You gotta use other things that no one else uses to outplay, because you're not gonna get better if you don't do something that no one else does. So, I'm gonna end the video now. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to be in my live stream if I do decide to do one. I'm gonna upload another video either tonight or tomorrow, so be tuned to that. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm gonna be playing duos with subscribers, so bye. Peace.